Let's talk for a moment about how films portray returning medieval knights and soldiers from battle. They often stride triumphantly back into town wearing unblemished armor, showing that they survived combat. But the reality is, you were going to take some hits in combat if you were anyone on the field, whether that be a stray arrow, a glancing blow, a side strike, even friendly fire from somebody else. And when these soldiers return, they should be wearing something that looks like this. Maybe not this style of armor, but what is happening here. You see some rust. Now, this rust is naturally occurring. It's just surfaced rust. But this is what you get from humid weather. Medieval Europe was humid. One of the reasons their bows had to be so carefully taken care of, and why the Genoese crossbowmen didn't do very well, or the French crossbowmen didn't do well, is because of that kind of weather. They couldn't unstring their bows. So the Englishmen had to unstring their bows because of the humid weather, the rain. Your armor should have rust. It shouldn't be perfectly shiny. Now, only a couple minutes out here of weapons testing, and we have 2 hits from a sword, an arrow hole, a javelin hole, and 2 hits from a chained flail. And I have to say, I feel like anybody returning from a battle should have armor that looks like this. None of these things were lethal. Nothing here would have killed or severely injured the target. Maybe this here, if you watch the flail video, might have broken a rib underneath it. But that, as long as it didn't puncture a lung or something, was very survivable. This knight should be returning to the battle or returning home alive, but their armor should look like this. It should look beat up. It should look like it was used. As the old saying goes, a knight in shining armor is a knight who hasn't proven himself or ever needed to use his armor.